ITWeb's Broadband and Wireless Conference today. A lot of exciting things. We've been talking about WiMAX, broadband, especially local rollouts. The DOC was here this morning. We're actually busy having lunch at the moment, so we're just going to go have a look and see who we can talk to quickly. Some of the ITWeb sponsors have stands, so we're just going to quickly go have a look and see what they've got on offer. What Gallagher Steak has on offer for lunch today. And we're just looking for our website, My Digital Life. It's some consumer based. So what's happening in the broadband space that will affect consumers specifically?
Telkom's broadband pricing has come down quite radically over the last couple of years. Just through the introduction of NeoTel as a second entrant operator. That's going to bring prices down further.
Right.
There's a lot of activity happening within the wireless area as well, which is just going to, such as products like WiMAX, etc. So I think the consumer generally has already seen a lot of price cuts. They will continue to round the prices down. Activity in the industry.
And new incomers in the market, or is it are there any new players in the market? Broadband wireless.
Yes, but since the Ilva, there's a major wireless broadband provider which has helped a lot to bring the prices down across the board, including Telkom fixed line pricing for broadband.
Okay, great.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. And just to look what it looked like inside. This is the main chat room. And here's Ilva. No, come, you're not going to escape again. So, Ilva, what are your impressions on the conference today?
It's actually been very interesting. The one thing that struck me is that there are a lot of questions around how broadband and wireless is going to be developing in this country. A lot of the questions revolve obviously around what the role of government should be in broadband development. Government itself thinks it needs to take the lead and install a lot of infrastructure and so on. So we heard yet another grand government plan that sounds wonderful. We'll have to
wait and see. Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. Interestingly, Infraco, which was on the schedule for a while, decided that there's a moratorium on Infraco talking to the media or anyone else because they don't know what they want to do is legal.
Why they will list.
Yeah, they don't know what they want to do, whether what they want to do is legal. They don't know who's going to pay for it. So that's still very much up in the air.
Okay. Sure. We're from the website My Digital Life. They're part of ITWeb, and we're just doing like a general roundabout about what's happening here today. And I was wondering if you could explain to us a little bit more about what some of these things do, but as non-techy as you possibly can, please.
Yes, I can. What we have here is Pointing's whole range of products, not the whole range, but the most popular range of products. It's mainly for wireless connection. Okay. We have the reach point configurations which are currently rather popular. When you have typically your antenna in the front part of the encoder, your electronic goes in the back. Okay. This here is basically a device which we sell, which allows people to put their own electronics in the back of it. But we also have pre-configured units, and all work pretty well, I must say. Yes. That, for instance, is an access point. With that, you'll use a CPU unit, client premises equipment, which connects to that one. And the CPU will typically look like this. Or this one here, if we can swing this around, I can show you more or less what the antenna looks like on the inside.
Stretch up.
You can show them on this one, eh? Okay, yeah, there's maybe a better one, but other people just like that with the electronics in the back.
Sure. Very, very interesting pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Okay.
Sorry guys, we just looking for our website, MyDL. I'm sure you've heard of it, Google. how it all went. This is Eugene from MWeb. They're busy rolling out, well, they're busy doing YMAX trials, and it's apparently going very, very well, so it's definitely...
It's going well, but at the end of the day, without a commercial license, you're not going to have a network, so that's a big unknown at this stage. I think it's a very interesting conference. It's always nice to hear opinions from the role players in the industry. I particularly enjoyed this morning's panel discussion with Rudolph and the guys. Yeah, I think basically what we need to see is a bit of opening up of the industry, which obviously is what MWeb's hoping for with our license application.
Especially if we need that rapid rollout.
That's the thing,
and WiMAX should be all about.
And I think our big concern is that people who've currently got WiMAX spectrum have now got a head start in the market. And if any new players are held back, well, it's going to make it very difficult for them. I think we've seen it happen in the cellular industry. It would be a bit of a pity that happened in the wireless broadband industry as well.
I opened the spectrum and they promised us very fast speeds with high caps, which we're interested in.
Well, you've currently got no caps. So.
Obviously, it's great to have broadband conferences. It's great to have such nice industry players. It's sad that the DOC doesn't come out with something more original, but we expect it.
Okay, great. What does faster broadband mean for the consumer specifically?
Faster is one thing, but really you need to look at costs and look at usage limits. Currently people, they can bump up from 4 megs to 10 megs to 20 megs. It makes no difference to sit with a 3 gig or 1 gig cap. So the speed really currently, 4 megs is quite a nice speed. But the actual throughput and then your usage limits is what's important. So they need to drop the cost so we can get a 30 gig at least, 30 gig service or an affordable rate. And that's what we hope guys like MWeb will bring us when they get their WiMAX spectrum at long last. Maybe that's a bribe that we must put in. You get WiMAX, you get your spectrum, but you give us...
How will online gaming be on that?
Well, look, online gaming relies on, number one, not having a cap service, and number two, you need very good latency, the way I understand it. Based on what we've seen from the trial results so far, WiMAX does offer very low latency. It's very good for voice, for instance, and it's good enough for online gaming as well. So we think it's good for the gaming community, definitely.
Great stuff. Okay, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thanks. Thanks, Rudolph.
My name is Sylvia. I'm working for ITM. I'm in circulation.
So what are you doing here exactly today? Show us.
Here we showing people our new magazines, which is they don't know about this one, which is Mindshift, and then they also don't understand what is Unwired about. So we keep like explaining to them brainstorm and Ivy.
Gary. I see that. Like I said, everyone's having lunch. Here's the ICWeb stand, that's set up very nicely for this. And let's go speak to Ivy. Come, should we interrupt his lunch? Interrupt lunch? Should I give you 2 minutes? Can you give him 2 minutes? Okay.